How's everybody doing out there? First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal Edge Technology Screens using nanotechnology gain. I'm going to show you in this demonstration that even if you have a white screen or a light gray screen, you are cheating your projector. Now keep in mind, I consider a light gray screen to be just an inch of a step up from a white screen. Pretty much you're just getting a little bit. That's basically about it. And what your projector can do. Now, as I said before many times in this demonstration, those of you that are using white walls, those using white projection screens, and you think you don't need a good screen, you think that because your projector has a lot of the high bells and whistles, that a good screen is not necessary. I'm going to show you in this demonstration where you are cheating yourself horribly. We're going to do this with the lights on and with the lights off, just to show you how amazing the technology is. And keep in mind, this is these screens that we get from a distributor that we do business with. This is actually the screen before, and this is after when it's coated with our technology. Now that is the luminous black 4K. Also too, when it comes to our dark silver has, and actually deep silver, has the ability to produce amazing contrast levels and white levels. But keep in mind, as I said before, when you're dealing with a black screen will always produce higher contrast and a tad bit lower white levels. The difference with our technology, our white levels are extremely good. Now I'm using a 3400 short throw projector. This projector is my ViewSonic projector. Like I said, 3400 lumens. It's 1280 by 800. And like I said, it doesn't make a difference if you have 720p, whether you have 1080p or 4K. If your screen is not as it should be, then the bottom line is you're going to continue to suffer poor picture quality. And one of the things I don't want to do a lot is the fact that mainly use my 4K projector all the time, because one of the issues I do have using the 4K projector is that I want my customers to be able to see that, look, I can use this low-end projector at 720p and still get a beautiful picture quality. You don't have to spend the money for a high-end projector if you don't want to. And when I see demonstrations of people using a 4K projector constantly all the time, you know, it starts making you think, you know, if you don't own a 4K projector, then how are you going to be able to relate to that video, knowing if you buy that product, it's not going to react the same way. You're not going to get the same clarity. You're not going to get the same beautiful picture. You're not going to get all that in there, because there's a difference between a 4K projector than a 1080p projector or 720p projector. So that's why I like to do the demonstrations on the low-end projectors right here. Alright, so as you know, with our technology, and I'll post them at the bottom, our screens are weatherproof. I froze a couple of these screens. Actually, I folded one up and froze it, pulled it apart. They do not crack, do not peel. They are fully weatherproof. You can have your kids smear whatever you want on the screens, which I wouldn't suggest doing that. And you could wash your screen. The silver screen, I do know, is washable. I haven't got a chance to do the black one yet, but I will be doing that one also. Alright, so we're going to be doing this demonstration first, showing you what you are lacking from your screen. Alright, so let's come over here and take our projector off blank mode first. There we go, blank mode, and we're going to do some fish in the aquarium, some deep blues, and show you what you're actually getting from your projector. I thought it'd be more, we're actually getting from your screen, because like I said, some people go out and they get all the bells and whistles to think they're going to get the best quality possible, but they're not. Now, lights on. If you're over here, this is your home, and you have a white screen or white wall or a light gray screen, this is what you're getting from your projector. You're thinking that the picture quality is good. It's not. Alright, now we're going to come over here and we're going to bring it over on our end with our technology, and this is what we're getting. Now let's go over here on an angle. I'll show you what you're getting. This is a white screen or a light gray screen. It's that poor angle gain. This is why I said when you watch demonstrations, someone shows off a light gray screen or a gray screen, actually a light gray screen, and you see majority of the demonstrations, the high points of that screen are when the lights are out. Well, that's where you're going to be at, because that's where the high points of that screen are going to be at with the lights out. Alright, so we're going to come over here to this side. Should we cover everything? Now, I'm going to come over here to the back. We're going to take out our lights right there. I'll come back over here. Alright, and I'm going to grab my remote control. I want to knock out the overhead lights. Let's get those out. Let's get the lights behind me. Alright. Now, even with the lights out at 3400 lumens short throw, about 5 feet from the screen, this is what you're getting on a white screen. This is what you're getting on our screen, our black screen. It's a huge, huge difference. You see there's no detail. The detail's washed out, contrast is poor, the color is faded. And this is with the lights out. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to grab another fish scene. Alright. And keep in mind, my blinds are shut. So my blinds are shut over here. So there's no light coming through. Now you see the screen here. And look at the detail here. We'll come over here to our lights. Let me show you how bright these LED lights I have up on the ceiling are. They're very, very bright. Now I thought I could do this on a smaller scale, but I thought, you know, the best way to give you the best impact that I could give you is to do it on a huge 150-inch 16:9, so you can get a good understanding what you're really getting from your projector. And later on, what I'll do is I'll take this screen, I'll put it over here, and I'll do it on the 4K. So just to show you, even if you have a high-end and you have a low-end or mid-level projector, doesn't make a difference. If you don't have a good screen, that's going to be the problem. Alright, so we'll come over here and we'll grab this demonstration right here. Alright. And see, this is the reason why we can do demonstrations with the lights on, because our screens are designed to eat ambient light. You don't have to be subjected to the dark. You don't have to worry about your picture quality of fading or washing out. You will get the best of your projector's performance. I mean, those of you that are sitting home right now on a white screen or a light gray screen, gotta ask yourself, what are you missing from your projector? There's no point in going out and doing the research to get yourself the best projector you can get your hands on. Like I said, if you're gonna subject it to a crappy screen or some form of untested screen paint. Now, I have some people ask me, and I've said it a few times, people ask me, why in the world would you smear mustard and ketchup and mayo? Because guess what? If a customer buys a screen from me and says, hey look, Ken, if I'm having a backyard barbecue and say one of my kids decide that they're going to throw a hot dog at my screen, or, you know, when kids get stuff on their hands, they find stuff to wipe it on. So if you're not watching your screen and your child goes there and wipes on your screen, or somebody bumps into your screen with some food, you know, it's going to happen sooner or later. It's outside. You know, you want to know if you can wash your screen. And right there, I showed you could wash your screen. If you have your screen outside, who's going to be lugging in a 120-inch, 150-inch screen back and forth in and inside of their house over and over again? You know? You want a screen you can put outside, it's going to stay out there. So it's going to get wet, it's going to get cold, it's going to freeze. You want to know if that paint's going to crack or peel. We can do that. We can show you that demonstration. Look at that. Look at the difference between the two. I'm going to go back. We're right there. Boom. Take it back a minute. Alright. We'll pause it right there. We'll come in. We're going to drop the lights. Because, you know, I have some people say, you know, it's not fair, Ken, because, you know, you got lights and the white screen's not going to be to produce well with the lights on. Well, that should tell you something right there. That's an eye-opener right there. If that's your complaint right there, that the screen is not going to perform well because the lights are on, well, that shows you that you're in the dark when you watch your movies. Well, you don't watch your movies in the dark anyway, when you're watching TV shows and sports. And some people watch movies with the lights on. This is what I've been saying since day one about the technology in a black screen. Some people may try to tear it down and say the screen's too dark and colors don't pop and the colors are dirty. You know, they say things like that, but they don't do our demonstrations. They refuse to. They can't subject their screens with the kind of lighting that we use in our environment because the screens won't make it. And that's why I say you can't have a screen in a comfortable environment. You can't. You got to put it in a harsh environment. Let me ask you a question. You're buying brakes for your car. Would you buy the brakes that have been thoroughly tested or the ones that have been halfway tested? I think I know the answer to that one already. Okay. Let's go with one more. We're going to do a city background. Alright, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Screens using nanotechnology gain. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for your time. Boom, that's how bright them lights are. Them overhead lights, the LED lights are bright. People don't understand how much light those LED lights generate. They generate a ton of lights. Keep in mind, I got that over top my screen and my screen's borders are white. So my screen takes on a lot of light. Later on, I'll be posting a demonstration against this wall right here using the 4K projector. Okay, over here looking at my video feed, seeing what I got to play next. I'm going back to this again. I just love how this looks on this white screen. Look how much of the color you are missing from your projector. It's a shame. And keep in mind, you know, that's why people got to go through calibrating their projector and all that other nonsense, because, you know, the color, it doesn't make a difference if you calibrate your projector or not. If your screen is crappy, your picture quality is going to be crappy. That's all to it. Alright, again, Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Our summer sale ends next Monday. Keep in mind we can ship those screens to you anywhere in the world for free. Our screens come in sizes of 100 inch, 120, 150, and now the big 180 inch 16:9. I'd like to thank you all for your time. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and God bless.